ANC is aware of the decision of the SACP to contest local government election in 2026 on its own. So when Comrade Soli says we have briefed the ANC, it is true. They've briefed us. And as the NEC, we said we respect the SACP to make that decision. We will not stand on your way.
Welcome everyone to another epic episode. I am your host Jacob Zuma. Welcome to another interesting episode whereby we'll be talking about three things involved, many things involved, but three. We'll talk about Paul Mashitile, we'll talk about Jacob Zuma, and we'll talk about Hypocrisy and the SACP, right? So before I continue, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and to support us in this channel. You can leave a comment on the section below, and you can press the subscription button and press the notification bell so that every time we post a video, you'll be the first one to receive it, right? So what about this SACP and what about Paul Mashitile? So the SACP had their mini rally whereby they invited the Deputy President of South Africa, Paul Mashitile, to come and make some few notes there, address them there, and then since now the GNU has kicked them out, seems like President Ramaphosa is not interested in involving them in anything. Shame on them, yes. And they were like crying babies, like complaining. Solima Payile has been going around podcasts, going around making interviews, complaining on how the ANC had sidelined them, right? And you know how bad things are when you are in partnership with someone, and that when that someone as an ally, and when that someone is making decisions, does not consult you, even taking the decisions that can simply jeopardize your relationship, right? And the person does not seem to be interested, or maybe to update you or to inform you at least, right? So since President Ramaphosa is in charge, this SACP shange current, shange bomb, just like that. They don't have any time to play, and they are not involving it in anywhere, right? So now when the SACP now gets opportunity to hold some rallies, some events, having their own conferences, they will invite those whom they think in the ANC they agree with them or they consider them important, right? So one of those people are the people like the Deputy President Paul Mashitile. So President Mashitile has come out, right? And something happened, and I don't think Helen Zille was happy. I'm sure Helen Zille and President Ramaphosa were not happy. And Fikile Mbalula, they were not happy about this. They don't want GNU. Paul Mashitile was seen raising his hands up and singing, "We don't want GNU." But if this then now is the case, it means it is a split from the ANC, because the deputy is singing, "We don't want the GNU," and the president is advocating for it. This is something else. This is something else, uncalled for. Uncalled for. And since now Panyaza has been dragged, because Panyaza was also there singing Asifuni GNU, right? And Fikile Mbalula, Mr. Fix Nothing, has this problem that every move that Panyaza makes, he will come and attack Panyaza. But now, since the deputy was involved, he knows that he has to play his cards right. Because if you start now to pick a fight with a deputy president, and not too long from now, Matamela is out, President Ramaphosa is out, and Paul has now to take the reign, the deputy the one who was a deputy when now he's a president, when you don't say eye and eye with him, he's likely to put you out, even in the cabinet. So you can papela like abantu abafana bopanyaza. You can take advantage of those, but you can't take advantage of Paul Mashitile. I'm addressing how Mr. Bugs is using to troll and to badmouth Panyaza Lusufi. But now when the likes of the big guns now, bigger than you, Paul Mashitile, is taking the reins and singing as if GNU, keep silence. You have nothing to say. Is Paul Mashitile in line with the GNU or not? Is clear. Is not in line with the GNU because the SACP, and he has showed, he has revived the relationship that he has with the SACP leaders. He has revived that with them. And now when he has revived that, and the timing is not good, because the SACP has decided that they want to contest the election against the ANC. So meaning the SACP does not now align, does not see themselves as an ally to what? To the ANC. They see themselves as an opposition, even though there are some comrades that feel that no, but we are one thing with the SACP. But now the odds and the tables are showing that we are not. Others, they are on the side of the table, others, they are on the end, the far end of the table. Because of Cyril Ramaphosa is not including them in the talks that they had, or telling them anything on the talks that they had with TTA. And they feel offended, right? And the ones that take them important and are not the ones who are in charge, because only Cyril Ramaphosa is in charge. So now these ones, they come and they form, they change now the SACP organization, right, a union, to become an opposition, a political party, right, to contest the African National Congress. But now something very interesting has happened. They have said something very shocking. What did they say? They say that the members that are part of the ANC members that are part of the SACP, even though they joined the SACP as a opposition political party, they want to be expelled. I'm like, what? Jacob Zuma is exposing some people. What? What are you saying? Can you please repeat? It is reported, and Fikile Mbandula has came out and confirmed that those who are part of the SACP, as it has now become the opposition, another political party, but who are members of the ANC, will not going to be expelled. Then I think, like, some of us will ask ourselves, then why did you expel Jacob Zuma when he was fighting for the same right to say that he can be affiliated with the MK party but still be part of the ANC? Because if the MK party is an opposition and the SACP becomes an opposition, it means these two are on the opposite ends and they want to contest the ANC. Then, but you say those who have joining the MK party, you expel them, and those who are joining the SACP, you do not expel them. Then where is fairness there? Did Jacob Zuma expose the hypocrisy of the ANC? Yes. Jacob Zuma has exposed a lot of things that we took for granted. We saw Jacob Zuma as if maybe the old man is aging not quite well. But now seems like the old man is aging quite good and is exposing the system of the ANC, is exposing the system of the IEC, is exposing a lot of things that were not fair. Because I remember this other time, Mr. JZ Zuma said that, no, Mara, it's because there is Derek Hennikom. Derek Hennikom, when I was a president, he voted with the opposition. He voted with the EFF, and he confessed, it was on the record, to say that I am a member of the ANC, but I voted with the opposition. I voted for the opposition while holding the membership of the ANC. And nothing happened to Derek Hennikom. Not because he's white. Are you saying it's white privilege? No, it's not white privilege. It's because this biasness of attacking anyone now who is not or identify themselves as an ANC, right? They are the lefties, those ones who they are part of the MK party. We do not recognize them here in the ANC. But now the SACP has become the opposition officially. So what do you say about the SACP? Because now their stance is exactly as what the MK represent. They are not in line with the ANC. They are opposing, meaning they will be having their own conferences and president and cabinet, wanting to take government in waiting. Like the MK party, like the EFF, like the DA. Why would you then consider to say, no, we'll keep these ones? Are you begging something? We'll keep these ones membership, but they can go ahead and form the opposition. Jacob Zuma has done the same thing, but they've expelled him. We are not giving fair treatment. I understand now when another case at ANC comrade said that Jacob Zuma is the most ill-treated person in the ANC, second person. Winnie Mandela and Jacob Zuma, they are the most ill-treated people in the ANC, in the history of the ANC, since the dawn of democracy. So the biasness is just too much. It's just too much. And you ANC, you are keeping exposing yourself of how your manner of working is so biased. Right? Because others, when they do things, you don't react, and others, when they do things, you react harshly. You even take them to court. You understand? So this is not fair. This ANC is just confused. It's just confused. It's just messing things up, right? And the SACP is coming to take away your government, to take away your seats there in parliament. The SACP is working to become the newly formed opposition political party in South Africa. Yeah? And you'll be keeping their membership. I salute. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and to support this channel that will continue and where we are. Until we meet next time.